Hi everyone, it's Alan Lyle with the Today's Homeowner television show. I'm here to give you some tips today on creating your own patio paradise. Now, number one is location. Where do you want to put it? It can be right outside your back door. It could be at the end of an existing deck, maybe out in the far corner of the grass. Doesn't matter where you put it, that's up to you. But if you're starting from scratch, here's my recommendation for you. Use pavers. Pavers are easy to work with and you can build more than just a patio with it. Here we've got a patio, we've built these beautiful planter boxes, we even created this gigantic outdoor fireplace all from pavers. And you really have to just pay attention to the diagrams and schematics that you get from your paver company. What we did on this, put it down one layer at a time, use some construction adhesive to bind them together. No mortar at all involved in putting this together. However, if you're putting down a patio, here's some recommendations for you. You do need to excavate some of the dirt out of there because you want to start with a good solid base. Do not go with crushed rock. A lot of people just do a pebble, not a crushed rock, but a pebble like this. This actually, it may seem like a good solid base, but it doesn't bind well. So what I would recommend is going with a crushed limestone instead. This makes a great base. Pack it down very well. 2-3 inches, minimum really 3 inches. On top of that, you're going to put some sand down, and once you've got the sand in place, you're ready to put down your pavers. Any random pattern will work. You really can't mess it up. Just make it look nice, regardless of how you put it down. If you've got an existing concrete slab, some things that you can do. Take a circular saw, put a carbide tip blade on it, use a 2x4 as a straight edge, and you can actually cut these shallow grooves in the concrete, create maybe a diamond pattern. That looks great, and then come back with a stain or a paint. If you're going with a stain, I do recommend using a translucent stain instead of a solid one. I really don't like paints or solid stains. I like the translucent because the beauty of the concrete will shine through. If you're going to place anything on top of the slab, and that's a great way to upgrade, you can use the pavers that we've talked about already, bricks, you can use natural stone, you can use a tile. I would go with a porcelain instead of ceramic because porcelain just holds up to the elements a little bit better. However, outdoor slabs don't ever have moisture barriers put down under them, so you do want to make sure you put a moisture barrier on top of the slab. Normally you just paint this on, maybe 2 coats, and what that does is provide that moisture barrier so moisture doesn't migrate through the slab and then affect the integrity of what you put on top of it. Always use a polymer modified mortar to set any stone, and if you do actually do true stone, you'll want to seal that, and really you need to seal that maybe once a year. You could get by every other year, but my choice is to seal it at least once a year. Finally, when you're thinking about a paradise outside, well, think about the less work, the better. Choose your lawnmowers that will work for you. Self-propelled models, I like them, but if you can get an all-wheel drive that also has a system that allows you to work at your own pace, even better. Four-wheel drive means, or the all-wheel drive means any terrain will work well. If you want to use the bag, you can. I personally like to use a recycler mower only because I can recycle the clippings right into my lawn and feed the grass at the same time. Now, if you're like me and you need a little bit of help with whatever you do, we've got thousands of videos and articles online at todayshomeowner.com, all designed to help you have the best looking house on the block.